Welcome to Guzzler Reviews Podcast.
There were 68 individuals arrested yesterday evening and into the early morning hours of January 7th. Of the 68 arrests, 60 were adult males and 8 were adult females. 41 of those arrests occurred on U.S. Capitol grounds, and to my knowledge, only one of the arrestees is from the District of Columbia. I just want to underscore that. Only one of the arrestees was from the District of Columbia. However, we still have a significant amount of work ahead of us to identify and hold each and every one of the violent mob accountable for their actions. We have collected numerous images of persons of interest that we are asking the community to help us identify.
The biggest stories the moment they happen from around the globe. Subscribe to Bloomberg Quick Take now for insight in an instant.
The votes for President of the United States are as follows. Joseph R. Biden, Jr. of the state of Delaware has received 306 votes. Donald J. Trump of the state of Florida has received 232 votes.
After a nearly 4-hour violent standoff inside the nation's capital, Congress reconvened Wednesday night to certify Democratic President-elect Joe Biden's Electoral College win in the November election.
We know that we would be part of history in a positive way today, every 4 years, when we demonstrate again the peaceful transfer of power from one president to the next. And despite the shameful actions of today, we still will do so.
Now, I've traveled the world with Joe. I hoped he lost. I prayed he would lose. He won. He's the legitimate president of the United States.
Earlier that day, around 2 p.m., pro-Trump rioters jumped barricades and smashed windows, quickly overwhelming police and storming the Capitol building.
Stop the steal! Stop the steal! And we'll stand in recess until the call of the chair.
We'll pause.
Protesters are in the building.
Thank you.
Lawmakers were interrupted, evacuated, and ordered to lock themselves in their offices as hundreds of rioters entered the building. Some could be seen throughout the building waving Trump and American flags and cheering from the balconies as thousands of other people surrounded the building.
Stop the steal! Stop the steal!
One woman was shot by Capitol Police, and 3 others died in the unrest. About an hour before the violence broke out, President Trump spoke to supporters at a rally.
We're going to walk down Pennsylvania.
Chaos in the heart of Washington, D.C.
This morning, a world that has looked to American democracy is looking on in horror.
The angry final days of Donald Trump's presidency.
British television viewers watching as rioters, one even wearing a Camp Auschwitz shirt, held up a trophy from Nancy Pelosi's office. Europeans this morning shell-shocked. In London,
outrageous, disgusting.
That's when you have an idiot for a president, right?
And in Paris.
It's kind of shocking because, it's a center for the democracy.
Hey guys.
A tear-gassed reporter from Turkey.
Insurrection and chaos at the U.S. Capitol. An attempted overthrow of democracy like we've never seen in American history.
Broke the glass.
Sheer terror as lawmakers duck and cover. While a violent pro-Trump mob stormed the seat of the U.S. government.
It's a horrifying day for America. Bloodshed, mob violence, fear among the people's elected representatives doing the people's business that they might be killed. Tear gas wafting through the chamber of the House of Representatives. It could not have been a greater contrast and a greater tragedy for that Constitution.
Shots fired inside the House chamber.
I don't know about the fire.
Doors and windows bashed in.
Truly no words to describe the scene happening behind me here as Trump supporters have taken over the West Lawn here.
All this happening as the U.S. Congress is supposed to be certifying President-elect Joe Biden's victory.
Threatening the safety of duly elected officials. It's not protest, it's insurrection.
Are you proud of what happened here today?
Absolutely. I think we should have gone on in and yanked our senators out by the hair of the head and drug them out and said, no more.
Let's go. Hey, let's go. Let's go.
The entire D.C. National Guard, thousands of troops here in the nation's capital. The entire National Guard has been activated by the U.S. Department of Defense following this mob that has attacked the U.S. Capitol.
Are you proud of what happened here today?
I'm absolutely stand behind 100% what happened here today. 1,000%. I think it's terrible how this election was stolen. And I had to come here and do my patriotic duty.
You guys just left the Capitol grounds?
Yep.
Are you proud of the scenes that played out here today?
I'm not proud of it. I'm humbled by it, and that I'm excited that for 1776, that we the people movement is moving forward.
Trump...
It's sad. It's sad that it has to happen.
Are you proud of what happened here today?
I'm proud that the Patriots came out today to show their support for our president, because Donald Trump is our president.
Well, I mean, but what does this achieve, this violence?
Are we violent?
There's no violence.
Nobody's been violent.
There's people been hurt.
There's not by anybody here.
You're wrong.
There's been no violence.
Is this really a way that a president should be behaving after losing?
Absolutely, yes.
Yes, it's time that they clear out the swamp. We're paying to have them cheat and steal from us constantly.
That's right.
We're over it. No more.
And we're peaceful. And yeah, we're peaceful.
We're not
we will not be silenced, though.
Is this an appropriate way to be behaving after losing an election?
Absolutely. We have to, as